It's cold this morning. 1st of September. Morning like this, you can't help feeling it won't be that long before we're seeing frost. It's chilly. Anyway, thought we'd have the little moth. Got his new battery we got for him, his new big battery that we got for him. He seemed to fly okay with it. I was surprised. I mean, I thought it might be too much weight for him, but he seemed to fly okay with it before, so let's see again. Whoa. Where did he go? Caught me by surprise there. I don't know why he went left so much. Is he out of trim to the left for some reason? He caught me by surprise there. Well, he only has magnetic actuators, he doesn't have servos, so even talking about, there isn't really any trim actually. He certainly seems, he has more power with this battery. Has a little bit more weight, but he has more power. You know, it's, I can see my breath, it really is chilly this morning. Nope, he can't loop though, well, don't think so. Not like that anyway. Nope, he just doesn't have enough power to loop. Even with a dive first, he can't loop. You'd almost feel he could, because he seems to have quite a bit of power with this. He zips around quite a bit. But I can't get him to loop. It kind of seems kind of surprising you can't, since he seems to have a reasonable amount of power and lift, but I just can't seem to get him to loop. Trying one more time. Nope, he just won't go up enough. I wonder if they put in some, oh well, I guess, you know, maybe it's just, oh no, but he doesn't have any self-stabilization or anything like that. But he just won't loop. I don't think I've ever tried before, it's just he seems to have a little bit more speed with this battery because it's got a bit more power. But anyway, shouldn't push him. He's not meant to do that sort of thing. Slow him down a little so we don't want to over push the motor and whatever. It's only a little brush motor, I don't want to burn it out and whatever. But he definitely has noticeably more power with this battery than with his original battery. Even with the original battery when it was new, and his original battery is worn out to the point where it barely keeps a charge at all. Now it's only a tiny, tiny little 35 milliamp hour battery. This thing, on the other hand, is, oh, I don't even remember what this is. It's pretty blithering big, 150, 180 or something. It's quite a large battery. I mean, it's just a stick battery, but you know, it's a full-size stick battery. But he seems capable of carrying it without a problem. It doesn't, so long as I've got it, you know, under the center of gravity, so his center of gravity is still in the same place, and he seems to fly perfectly fine with it. Now, with the old battery, he would cut out after, you know, even when he was brand new, he would cut out after about 4 minutes or so. With this, I'm sure he could go on flying for ages, but again, you probably don't want to, because it may be, you know, you may overstrain the rather feeble little brush motor. He's not meant for extensive duty. Anyway, as much as anything else, well, I brought him out because I wanted to fly him again with this, and also I just wanted to wait till it got a little bit lighter. It's getting close to sunrise now, but it wasn't sunrise entirely, and I've got a couple of other things I've got to do. I've got to get back because I've got to take my car into the garage, but and then I've got a phone call, but I wanted to let it get a little bit lighter before I did the other things. And the thing about this guy is I don't take him very far away, so I can get away with flying him when it's a bit darker or a bit mistier or whatever, because he isn't going to go anywhere. Well, he would, but I'm not going to let him. Anyway, we should probably land him, because as I say, I don't want to overstress him. Oh my God, it's cold. My fingers are cold. The magnetic actuators have a tendency to buzz unless you get them centered. See, they're just little, they're not servos, those things, they're magnetic actuators that move the two control surfaces. It's a cute little plane. And he flies pretty well with that new battery. I don't know that I can see. It doesn't say on that side what it is, but it's fairly large. See, he has to sit down nicely in his box, held in by, cushioned with foam and held in by tie-downs, because he's very, very delicate, so you have to protect him. He's got a little bit out of the end of one wing there, I see. I don't know how that happened. The battery, it's a 200 milliamp hour, that battery. 200 milliamp hour, so and the original was only a 35 milliamp hour, so it's a great deal more. But he seems to fly very well with it.